Hi, welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. My name is Josh here, back with our SOULMATE SOULSCOPEs. These are AKASHIC readings here through your soul books, which also be tied to your horoscope. So, we're going to go ahead and get started with our Scorpio Decan 1s, whose birthdays are from October 23rd through November 1st. We are going to start with our energies from the 15th to the 30th, and then keep watching, because we are going into our 2021 predictions. Let's get started. All right, my Scorpio Decan 1. So we're going to go ahead and get our energies channeled down here for the last 2 weeks here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so they're saying we're, excuse me. So they want to congratulate you. They want to tell you, you've been putting in a lot of work. You've been swimming, you've been, building up your endurance, you've been kind of really redeveloping yourself. And now we're looking into manifesting and moving these things further. So what we have to do here is, because this is, I'm going to get this all in there. All right and ready here for you guys. Okay, so we are on the verge of some manifestations here coming. And now what we need to do is allow all these things that we've learned to kind of come together, right? We did our, chef did culinary school, so they call it mise en place, where we put all our places, all of our ingredients all over the place. We got everything situated, ready to go, and now it's time to be like, all right, now let's. So we have like all of our talents in all these areas, all these things that we developed, that we engineered, rethought of ourselves, brought back love into ourselves, and so now we're thinking about, all right, it's time to start adding these ingredients and baking and pulling all these things together, right? So this is where this rest and reconsider is coming, and this is the awaiting results. We're going to start with this rest and reconsider of our focused intentions, having this, this is how I want it to taste. This is how I want, keeping this culinary kind of thing going. But this is how I want to see myself in the coming year. This is how I want my love to look like. This is how I want my finances to look like. This is how I want my family relationships to look like. This is how I want my personality and all these things to take shape of who I truly believe I am and how I love myself, okay? And so we're waiting, and they want you to continue to move and open up. And this is an opening up to the higher self and a surrendering, right? You've been hearing and been listening, and they want you to go further in that, which is where the rest and reconsider, so that way you can hear this. I have a notion that love is in the direction of you. Those who are in relationships, your partner is seeing your growth, and they're looking to you like, wow, you've done these things, and they're curious too. And so you're rubbing off on your relationship. You're also rubbing off on people around you. And to continue to do that, you just have to continue to open up and allow this love. And this is what you are looking for, the simply love. And I talked about the change the focus. I like this card here for you because it just goes back to when we were talking about clarifying the intentions, just solidifying them deeper. And we have the idea, we see the vision, we hear it, and now it's time to actually start putting it in action, which is why they're telling you to move with your heart, right? Move with your heart, open everything up, and move forward. There is some, the unknown is still scary to you. These things are still, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if this? And so we have this slight doubt that we have to move through, okay? And you have to move it with love and find this love. I love the balance card here for you guys, because this is a balance of overall of everything. We see in all of our areas, going back to that mise en place, all of our areas, right? Even if you want to make it easier, the wheel of your life. And we're looking to balance each area right now, okay? And by doing so, and how we do so, is bringing in love in all areas and solid intentions, again, back to the beginning of how we want it to look. So this is changing the focus, going into this it's going to work out. I have to surrender and allow myself to open up, to listen and know that it's going to work, instead of well, I have to do so many things, or I don't know about this and I don't know about this. It's just these little doubts that we still have. We still move forward, but we still keep thinking of these little doubts that kind of are pushing us back every so often. So our pendulum, we're going high, we're going higher, we're going higher, but this, every time you see this backswing, every time we see this little backswing, it's that little doubt, little doubt, little doubt, little doubt. And it's not, they're saying it's not anything crucial, it's not too tight. You've done a lot of work, you've broken through a lot of fears, you've overcome a lot of things here. And so you just have to continue to surrender, because the results are coming and you've been waiting for them, and they want you to know that just start moving. Just start moving with your heart, moving in your heart, and moving in the love, because the love is coming, the relationships I'm hearing are coming. We're going to go ahead and get right into our 2021 predictions and start talking about love and our energy for 2021. So I do see some good things here for you guys, because we have ended 2020, even with a lot of things that were going on, we have ended 2020 on a pretty solid note here. So let's begin. All right, my Scorpio DCAM 1 friends. So we're gonna get into our 2021 predictions, but first we're gonna talk about our energies and our soul growth throughout the year. So what we have here are 3 decks. Now this first one here is gonna be our soul lesson. I think we're gonna be learning and growing through with ourselves as we go along our journey. We always have lessons to help our soul grow and move forward. So this is gonna be that for you guys. And then to aid us in this, we're gonna talk about 2 things here. Our ability. Okay, this is going to be something that we've learned either throughout this year, or some special skill that we have that's going to help us learn this lesson and overcome and grow into it, as well as our healing path. Okay, this is going to be how and the healing path that's going to help guide you along to grow with your soul. So let's go ahead and get into those energy predictions for 2021. All right, Scorpio, so let's go ahead and talk about our soul lesson here, our soul growth throughout 2021, kind of our energies moving into it and throughout the year. So we have change. I love that for you guys. And the reason they say change is because they're going back to us having all these ingredients and all these things that we've done, right? And now we have to start living it. We have to start implementing and putting it forward. And so this is going to be how we're going to have to overcome this. I've done all these little modalities and all these little things to help heal and move forward, but I have to live it fully and step into it fully. Okay, and that's what they're telling you to do here. This is going to be a lesson we're going to have to learn throughout the year. And let's go into our ability here. It's going to help us here. High Priest, intend and create. Dang, this is what we're talking about here with those intentions that we just got done saying here, to clarify and move into them here with the heart. You have this knowing and this knowledge and these wisdoms here. I love that you have Metatron's cube and all these things. This is you being able to really start manifesting all these things, relationships, abundance, these career moves, all these things, and they're inside of you, this manifesting. And this is something you have picked up on. This is because of the work you've done and developed. Now you're like, okay, now I'm going to put these pieces together, and this is definitely going to help you overcome this lesson of change, this growth here. So this is going to be some big movements here. And celebrate life. I love that for you guys here, that passion. When we sit, I like how it's sitting in the solar plexus. You got confetti flying everywhere. You got some parties and things here. This is the loving life. When you start implementing these and living this way, you're going to find that you'll love in all areas. They want you to see that. Love the life that you're creating, and also the people that you're going to be touching and reaching out and helping at this time as well, because they're going to look at you like, wow, how did you do that? How did you go through that? How did you actually, come out like this, because it seems, this is like a weight off your shoulder, because you've been battling, and it started to click these last 2 years. So having this celebration and holding it, I like it's in the solar plexus. That's our fire. This is our passions. And so it's going to help you culminate with this intention and really mold over into furthering the lesson of change. So we're going to go ahead and get into our love portion of our 2021 predictions. My Scorpio Decam 1 friends, we're going to talk about our soulmate relationships here for 2021. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, let's see where the love is at, because we're going to be celebrating life. Look at already talking about an increase, angels of four directions, the higher self's going to be speaking to us 2 at a time here. There's a little bit of love. I'll say one more and then you're going to stop. Okay. So, you guys, wow, are starting a new cycle, which is why they said that right off the bat, okay? We're moving into our heart self. Like that, I like that for you guys. This is gonna be the beginning of the year. We're gonna start shedding out a lot of these doubts. For those of you that are hearing this are already saying like, yeah, I'm starting to work on cutting that out. So we're going to be doing this a lot. They're saying January is going to be chock full of it, and we're just going to start seeing this kind of rolling increase here, okay? As we start stepping in and listening and hearing and tuning ourselves, angels all 4 directions here, all elements here are going to be moving in with you as well. I like how this kind of matches that celebrate life. This is that enjoyment. This is that loving every aspect, all the little things, the big things, and allowing these things and intending these creations, intending them, they want to say, or intend them. So, I see the love, the optimism, keep everything bright. You guys are changing. The reason this is the consciousness card is because we are changing our consciousness at this time. This is going to be a big upgrade for you guys in 2021. We're going to start seeing some major manifestations here. Probably they're saying April and May, and love. Those who are seeking, they want you to open up your heart more at this time and begin to let that love in and allow yourself to be vulnerable and move in this, because that is the one thing that's kind of keeping you guys at bay. We have worked on it, and it's kind of like that last little ingredient that we want to add because we're kind of scared, because we're a little timid. You know, we let someone in and we're just like really like, I don't know how much I want to let you in. But they're saying you've already kind of worked on it, and so it's that last little doubt. This is the last one they say that's going to kind of come for you here is the love, but it is coming here in 2021, and that's why they say that's why these two are together here. That optimism, that knowing that as we hold a love for ourselves, all that's going to do is attract someone that's going to want to love us in the same way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pull from our angel card here and talk directly and get a definitive answer on love for you in 2021. So be on the lookout here, because we're increasing, we're growing, we're moving, and we're creating, and we're stepping into our higher self at this time, our heart self. So let's go ahead and see that answer. All right, Scorpio, so let's go ahead and get into that love here, that definitive love answer with our angel reading card deck here. So the answer is not the right time. And they're saying the reason for that is because of that last little bit of doubt. And now they also want to clarify here, by the right time, they mean now, and they mean the first half of 2021. Because as we're shedding these things and moving these doubts out of our way, we're still falling back in love and opening up our hearts to ourselves. So this love for ourselves is the right time. And the right time to step into the relationships here, I'm hearing at the end of, not at the end of 2020, but the end of the 6-month cycle here. So July, recreating that intention. But they want you to stay focused on that. Like they said earlier, this is going to be one of that last ingredients that we bring in, and one of the last things here that we bring in for 2021. So it is still there. They don't want you to be set astray by the card, because it is opening and hiding, and I see you guys in this kind of little angel here. So let's go ahead and run right into the end here. Thank you guys for tuning in today. All right, Scorpio Decan 1. So we did get not the right time because we have to fall in love with ourselves, but don't worry, it's coming for you guys at the end of, or at the latter half of 2021. If this does resonate with you here in the love sector, go ahead and drop that emoji down below. If this does resonate with you here in the abundance and the money and the creations and manifestations that we're going to be going through, then go ahead and drop that emoji down below here. And don't forget, for those who are in relationships and are also seeking at this time or know someone, go ahead and check out your partner's soul scope and soulmate reading so you can get a deeper energy and see exactly what's going on with them and try to gain that connection, get those things moving so that at 2021 letter half y'all can get grooving together. All right, so go ahead and like, subscribe, and share, and so that way you can get all of our great, fantastic content here, our soul messages, our pick of cards, our elements of love, and a lot of the new things that we're coming for you at 2021. And I'm Josh, sending you love and light, and signing out.